Now catch this. Jesus tasted death in Gethsemane. The Father suffered with him. In Desire of Ages, page 823, paragraph 4, Ellen White writes, Christ tastes or feels the woes of every human sufferer. You didn't get what I said or what I read. Let me say it again. Christ feels the woes. She goes on to say, when fever is burning up the life current, he feels the agony. If you have a fever, Christ feels it. That's Christ. That's how close he is to you. When I suffer, Christ feels it. Now, when Christ suffered, the Father felt it. Now, go back to Gethsemane. Christ is bleeding through his skin. He's begging for mercy. He wants the Father to get him out of it. And the Father's in heaven. The Father watches his Son suffering, bleeding. Father, Father, get me out of it. And the Father can't get him out. If he gets him out, we're lost. And as Jesus suffers, the Father suffers. What Jesus tasted, the Father tasted. It could very well be, and I don't want to speculate about the Bible, the Father suffered more than Jesus. Let me explain. When Jesus actually physically died, his suffering ended. The Father continued to suffer. Let me say it again. When Jesus died, he said, Father, into thy hands I commend my spirit. And when he said this, he gave up the ghost. So he died. His physical suffering ended with death. But the Father still suffered as he watched his Son and his head drop onto his chest, dead on the cross. He watched them take the body down. He watched them put it in a tomb. The Father continued to suffer while Christ's suffering ceased. For the period of time, 3 days, he was in that tomb. Sin is an expensive mistake.